Hi, and welcome to Friday's channeling of Odyssey of Ascension. It's Roxanne. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. Wednesday coming up this week, beginning of Q&A, part 1. Part 2 will be on Friday. Keep sending in your questions. Thank you once again for your participation with that. And let's enjoy Friday's channeling. Here we go. Greetings once again to the collective. Ocyphius here. We bid you all a good day. Let us discuss the idea of energy. In the follies of, let's say, leading up to this idea channeling beginning, the interactional group here, all of our friends gathering around, we're having discussions as we usually do. And there was an idea that came out, and we would like to focus upon that, and this now called energy. Rita had mentioned energy. The idea of the Q&A. People ask a whole bunch of questions and a whole bunch of deep idea, this leading to this, what's this mean? So in other words, you tell your life story and understanding what the question is to get the conveyance to us. The key is the energy, guys. We understand the energy and its immediacy. You guys take all energies and put it into details. And through all of your identities and your classification habits, your categorizations, way of life, defining and undefining, redefining, but always having a place for everything neatly in your reality, or you go into chaos, you have learned exceptionally to take energies and put them in many, many, many different places. And those places are different than you, truly. But it is not. That's the illusion. It's the energy behind it. You can have 10 categories of lack, 20 categories of obligation, 30 categories of, let's say, responsibility, 40 of guilt, 50 of whatever you call your lack in its total summation, your not-isness. So understand yourself, once again, in the depth of vibration is to understand yourself in truth, in ownership and honesty to the self. You must look at yourself in energy. Do not consider yourself details. You ask questions. Those questions are birthed from a vibration. That vibration is a separating idea from yourself, because all questions are known within it. But it is not bad in any way, shape, or form to ask questions. But if there comes upon, thank you, Roxy, a time that you know the answer, then it becomes continuation of the identity or choice to expand yourself with the trust of your own isness. This journey is not about becoming anything. It is not about becoming objective to the world. Roxy had to swallow in her own mind that there's a potential out there for her, that she was looking at it as objective. It's not objective. It's subjective. See, it's your world that you're starting to define, and this is about you returning to you. It's not about accomplishing. It's about vibration and understanding and how you separated yourself in such a way to understand a portion of creation you could not see, experience, fathom, comprehend, experience in any way unless you became that idea, separated. But now this is a choice of awareness for all of you tuning into this now. So what does that mean? There comes a point when you know you are honest with the self. You choose the vibration of the truth of yourself. You admit that you're an asshole. You admit that you're obligated. You admit you're scared shitless to choose yourself over the fears of the future, because the fears are validated from a belief system that you bought in 100 years ago. And you're just dragging it through time with you. That's all. So you got to look at yourself from forgetfulness, and forgive yourself would be a good start. It's not your fault that you don't know. You guys keep kicking your own ass all over because you realize something about yourself. Well, that's the rejoicing, but everyone has a great habit. Look how fucked up I am. When you admit it. Awesome. It is great to be fucked past Wednesday, because then you get to start to come back to yourself in honesty. You get to choose, damn it, this fucking hurts, but I get to coalesce it. Awesome. I get to become unum with it. What the hell lies outside of you? Someone please tell me in a subjective universe what lies outside of you that is over there, not here and now. Nothing. You are the summation of the whole. I cannot exist without you. You cannot exist without me. I am being birthed and birthing you at the same time. From and to, constantly, without a give and take, not a measurement, with unconditional flow and ease of the harmony of creation, the universe, the galaxies. And you degrade yourself in your own comprehension of judgment, unworthiness. Perfect. But if you have a choice, holy shit. You have a choice to enact upon a self of separating and continuation, which you know the truth about yourself, but you're afraid to choose your soul, yourself, your isness, your I am. And that's okay. But you have the choice now. 90% of humanity has no idea they can choose something else. None. When they get to a point of no way out, they claim their own stake. I have no choice. Everyone has a choice. That in and of itself is a choice. But self-awareness is as outside the construct is difficult. And once it is accepted, it is still a belief. And once it is experienced, it becomes wisdom. And then you have no more questions about yourself. All energies about you are the truth of the self, and that expansion allows you to go, let's say, return home. Truly. So we'd like to offer this. The questions on the Q&A, ask them with your reverence and heart. But I'm not here to ask your questions because you like a piece of candy for the future. I have better serviceability to you. And that is, if you know the answer, ask another question. If you know yourself, choose it. You have no idea, nor will you ever, until you choose your truth and face the fears, the consequences, the outcomes of everything that you think you know, but don't, because you have not experienced it. You're talking from an, let's say, a therapist point of view that has a bad case of diarrhea. That's not you. You're the experience of life. So when you choose your truth, the truth vibrates. The vibration is truth. Guess what you get? The truth of you. You understand the perfection of the mirror. We will expand the mirror in and of itself, and let's say now's to come. But in the meantime, start being honest and choose that self. If you know your questions in your heart, wherever you're at, not in just the Q&A idea through this conduit, but something comes into your life, questions yourself, ask yourself, do I need to know this? Is this a truth that's going to give me another piece of information I can categorize and put in the same energy shelf that I've created? That of lack, that of hope, that of I don't deserve, that of worthiness, that of unworthiness. Everything that you categorize as your details of busyness, that all vibrate from you. So if you could start looking at yourself in this fashion instead of the objective fashion. What's that doing to me? Why is that in my life? Why did I do that? What happened to me because of that? You get down to the nitty-gritty and you start to choose God, because we are the conduit. This channel is returning you home. We're giving you back your authority. Some will choose, some won't. Because it hurts. It's painful to accept yourself. It's painful to get to know a God you've never met, you. You've been so busy with the other gods you never really understood, because that's what you thought was life. The God of, I need to don this mask of acceptance with my parents. The God, I need to do this for the obligation of societal needs. Morals. You don't know those gods, you think you do. But they're easy, they're masks, they're simple. They're on and off. The unknown God is the one you're afraid of. You. It's a big son of a bitch. You are so large, so huge, and it is mind-blowing to start to be uncomfortable with the self that you are. You're very comfortable with the ideologies of your separated selves. It's easy to be you, isn't it? It's easy to be the dick, the compassionate, the lover, the hater, the partner, the shoulder to lean on, the sounding board. It's easy to be those selves. You've been doing it all your life. But it's a bitch to be you, isn't it? I guarantee it's hard to be you. When you know you don't want to choose that in front of your parents, but yet you do, because you're afraid of you. So get to know yourself in vibration. Your questions of distractions aren't going to find you. They'll give you more distractions. Play in that field, of course. That's your right, of course. That's your choice, of course. That's your truth, of course. Then do so. But if you want to know yourself, you got to choose it. You can't know God, you, unless you choose God, you. Get to know yourself. You are in an extraordinary, exceptional vibration of experience. To know you is to love you truly. So this is what we'd like to offer to the collective. You are further enough along to realize a vibration of honesty within the self, the discernment. Bashar had called it at one time your compass, your needle pointing north, home. Choose it. It will not lead you astray. No judgments of the now, accept reality is, choose your truth in the moment, and you will come home. It is the simplest ideology of creation, but we could not penetrate your mind until the nows of, let's say, awakening. Your mind was not fathomable to these ideas. But through the evolutions of all the channels and all the self-love from all the human collective in the unum of one have brought you all to an awareness point that I'm allowed to choose myself and be worthy of my own thoughts, my own choices. I do not have to hold myself in contempt or enslavement to the societal needs and wants and desires that they project as the truth. I am my truth unto myself, and so shall I be. This is Ocyphius. It has been an honor once again, humanity. We'll see you in the next now. Adonai. Beautiful, O. Thank you so much, O. I love you. Guys, send in your questions. That was good. Yeah. Send in your questions, and we'll see you Wednesday. Enjoy your weekend. I love you. Bye.